guys, I am back with another mani. So I have my nails here pushed back. I'm going to use the 𝒊𝒔𝒉 Peel It Off Base Coat, and this is a peel off base gel. And so it says here you don't need to buff the nails. Just clean the surface of the nails with a cleaning pad and then apply a thin peelable base, which is easy to peel off the whole piece. Okay. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna use some alcohol to cleanse my nail plate, and then I'm going to go in and apply the peel off base gel. Now, the last time I used this, it did, the nails lasted, I kept them on for 7 days, so a full week. And I just took them off because I had one hand with the nails done. Everywhere I went, people kept asking me, why do you only have one hand done? So I decided to take those off, and they came off easy. What I used to take them off, believe it or not, now the instructions say to soak in warm water if you have difficulty, but since I used the Curve Life glue, I used the Curve Life remover, and that worked well. The nails lifted right on off within like 5 to 10 seconds of applying this. And I'll have to do like a quick video to show you how I use this. Now, hopefully the next time that I use this, which will be now, I won't have a hard time removing the nails because I am using some different nails here. So I'm going to go in and apply the Peel It Off Base Gel. And I'm applying a thin coat of that to the nail. Now, they may not last as long since Thanksgiving is coming up and we're hosting at our home as usual with our families, and there's a lot of dishwashing and meal preparation there, but I do use gloves. Even in my normal everyday life, I use gloves when washing dishes, and cooking I use some disposable gloves. So because that does help with your nails, and that helps with keeping your nails intact. Some people don't have any problems, but you know, I'm a DIYer. We're not doing professional stuff here. Well, we try to, but you know, we're not nail professionals. So I'm gonna pop them in the lamp and give them a cure. So these are the nail tips I'm using from Rosalind. You can apply them with gel, which is probably best. I've never used gel with them, but I'm using glue. And so I've etched the inside of the nail itself and picked out nail sizes for both hands. And so, again, I've cured the peel off base gel. I'm going in with the alcohol prep pad, and I'm going to remove the inhibition layer from the nails from curing, and I'm going to do that on both hands. I probably should have did one hand at a time. That works best for me. I don't know why I tried to do both hands at the same time. Typically I'll do one hand, then repeat that process on the other hand if I want to have matching nails. And so I do like this peel off base gel better than the Jello and better than the Clear. They're easier to remove in my DIY opinion. So once I remove the inhibition layer from the nails, I'm going in with Curve Life glue, which I love this glue. It is a thicker viscosity glue, and it doesn't take long to dry. And so you do need to kind of slide the fake nail across your regular nail when you're applying this. You don't have to. I've done it both ways, where I just let it fill up the nail well, and then I'll apply it at a 45-degree angle. Now my hands look dry and crusty right now because I wiped them with alcohol. And so I'm just applying that at the base of the nail itself, and I only show one nail on camera. And I probably didn't apply enough glue. Sometimes with this you can't apply too much glue. And again, my pinky nail is small, so I'm just letting that, I slid that, and then I'm going to press and hold. Now, any glue that seeps on the outside of the nail, you can just use a Q-tip to clean that off. And I'm trying to hold it, and what I found myself almost gluing my skin together several times when using this nail glue. And so I always keep a little tattoo towel down on my nail desk, or a paper towel, and I'm just using a long Q-tip here just to scoop up any of that glue that hung over on the nail. And I could have left it like it was, because one thing I noticed when I do this, I'll have glue on my skin, and as days pass by, it will be on my skin and it'll flake off like I'm in the shower. It'll loosen that glue up on my skin, and then I can kind of flake it off without any issues whatsoever. So again, once I get all of the nails done, I'm going to go in with my application. Now what I do off camera, I do go in and file. Even though these are matte nails itself, you can wear them like they are, or you can apply gel polish or do whatever you want to do on the nails. These are thicker nails. They are a thicker nail, and I've used these with sticky tabs as well. They work pretty well with sticky tabs. This is my first time, I think, using these with glue. I have several nails, full coverage nails that I use when I'm doing my manis, and so I think this one itself, I don't prefer to use these with glue. They didn't last as long. At least my right hand didn't last long. They are now off at this time, and I recorded this video right before Thanksgiving because I wanted these nails for Thanksgiving. And today's the Saturday, November the 29th, and I only have the left hand on. The left hand is still going strong. I think I'm going to remove these tomorrow because I want to start my Christmas manis. But the right hand, I did end up taking these off with the Curve Life glue remover. Works well, and if there's any of the peel off base on the nail, you can just peel that off. Like, soak your hands in warm water and then just peel it off. And so I'm going in and doing the other nail as well. Now I found myself with the first few nails, they're trash. Like, they're trash. I get bubbles in the nail, which is probably why they didn't last long. And I probably didn't hold this nail long enough. You do have to hold, I would probably say at least 30 seconds, at least 30 seconds. But again, I almost glued my skin together, and that's not good. Of course, if you actually do that, get some acetone and just put it in between your skin, put it on a Q-tip and put it in between your skin where it is, or drip it on there, and it'll come off in a few minutes, if not a few seconds, because again, it's not completely dry. I've done that one time with, I think, a dip powder application when I was first starting, and I panicked, and I just dipped my fingers in acetone, and it worked well. So again, I'm just repeating that process with applying the nails. And again, I just showed two on camera, and again off camera I do file the cuticle area of the nail just to kind of get that as flush as possible. Again, I am a DIYer. I do the best that I can. You do the best that you can with your manis. I thought overall they came out really, really nice. I like that. I like this shape on me as well, and I like the colors that I used. And so here I have all of the nails on. I've done my filing off camera, and I'm going in and applying a thin coat of Madam Glam's Soak Off Base Coat to the nails, and I'm going to pop them in my lamp and give them a full 60-second cure. And Madam Glam's polishes are vegan, cruelty free. Their new products are TPO free. They are HEMA free, and have a 21 free formula. And so this is probably one of the gel polish companies that I use the most outside of Born Pretty. I do have Nail Reserve and Nail Addict. They're the same company, gel polishes that I haven't used in a really long time, but now Madam Glam and Nail Reserve are one company. So I do have a discount code for Madam Glam. I'll put it in the description box below. I'm also a VIP member, so I pay $29 a month, and they do have like an elite membership, which is $99 a month. I'm not paying that, but $29 a month, you receive a $29 credit. I typically will let the credits build up. I only had like $58 in credits for Black Friday, so I didn't buy anything from Madam Glam on Black Friday. I just wanted to use all of my credits, so I'm gonna let them build up, and if there's a collection that comes out that I really want, I will get that, because I've gotten some of the collections. That's why my credits are so low. I've got some of the collections from the summer that are still in the box. I need to swatch them, get them on my nail polish shelf that's on the wall, and get all that organized. I just haven't had time between that and doing my diamond painting and my sticker scenes. But anyway, so here are the nails cured. This first color is Sunset in Hawaii, which is a neon orange. So the set that I wanted to do, or I'm doing, is like almost like they're ombre nails, but not really ombre, because the nail itself isn't ombre. The colors go in like a ombre type pattern, and these, I call these Skittle nails. Like I get subscribed to the Birdie emails, and they had like fall Skittle nails, and so this is kind of like a fall color palette, and I wanted these for Thanksgiving. So I'm applying the brightest color in the bunch. I think at least the brightest color in my opinion. And now I'm going in with 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉, which is just a standard orange color. Again, I tried to pick out colors, number one, that I already had in my collection, because I didn't want to buy anything. I wanted to use what I already had. And so I'm applying that to the nail, and you're going to see the shift in the colors, going from the brightest to the darkest. At first I had some green in there, and I was like, yeah, you want to get the fall vibe, but I wanted to do something a little to stick with the orange. And so here, this is Astro, which is kind of muted orange. It's giving orange and brown vibes. Again, doing that ombre shift, and I'm applying a thin layer of that to my middle finger, and then I'm going to go in with the next color. Any polish that I get on my skin, I'm using a cleanup brush and alcohol to clean that off. This color is Caramel Fall. This is a caramel brown from the Amber Shift collection. I think this one recently came out, if I'm not mistaken, and I can't remember if I just got a few colors from that collection or if I purchased the entire collection using my VIP credits. And so I'm applying a thin layer of that. I really like these colors. I thought they went rather well with my skin tone, in my opinion. And so once I cured those, I'm going in and doing my thumbnail. This is Oracle, which is a muted brown. This color came from the House of Glam collection from 2023. And so I think this was the darkest brown that I had, or the brown that I wanted to use, because it's brown, but to me it's given like, it's not giving fudge brown. It's kind of giving like fall leaves brown, in my opinion. It's kind of close to my skin tone. And so once I get all of the that first thin coat on, I do pop them in my Madam Glam LED lamp and give them a full 60-second cure. And so I'm going in and applying a thin second coat of color to all of the nails, and then I will cure again in my lamp for a full 60 seconds. So here's the second coat, and so I'm going in with October 2021's Maniology subscription plate, 𝑚𝒊𝒔𝒉 Autumn Memories, and I'm using the stamping polish Cloudy B511. And so the sticker came off of the stamping polish, and so I need to go in and label that. And so this is kind of like a fall plate. You're not going to be able to see the stamping, and that's what I wanted. It's a subtle color. You can put this on top of any color, but it really stands out on darker shades, like a black, a dark burgundy. It's given like that in holographic vibes. And so in between each image, I am cleaning with plate cleaner. You can use pure acetone. This plate cleaner is from Clear Jelly Stamper. I really like it. Yes, acetone works, but I do just like that plate cleaner, which whatever, you know, chemical makeup makes it, or compounds that make that cleaner, is just my favorite to use. And so I'm using the same image on each nail. Stamping doesn't take that long, and I'm stamping the same image on all of the nails. I just wanted something on the nails, and you can kind of see that little holographic image on those colors, but I could have left them plain like they are, but you know, I have to do a little something extra. So I'm scraping at an angle using my stamper to pick it up, and the stamper that I'm using is from Clear Jelly Stamper. I do like this stamper a little bit better. It's a little bit firmer. Maniology stampers, they work, but they're squishy. Now y'all, my iPad was acting crazy. So here's the finished look. Please like this video if you found value. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe to my channel. It is free 99. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.